What is going on, beautiful folks? Lee Hammock, your favorite self-aware diagnosed narcissist, here with another episode of Mornings or Afternoon with Lee Hammock. Today, we're going to be talking about why narcissists keep your stuff after a breakup, or why they leave their stuff behind. Before we hop deep into today's episode, y'all, we're hosting a online virtual workshop about surviving the holiday season with a narcissist or toxic person, narcissist or toxic family. It's called Narc Season, Navigating the Holidays with Narcissists and Toxic People. You can get it's going to be on the 26th of November from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find more information at mentalhealness.net/events right here on the screen. mentalhealness.net/events to get registered up for that. But yes, y'all. Yep. Narcissists in your things. There are a lot of narcissists and toxic people that will keep your stuff after you break up. Sometimes, y'all, let's be real. Sometimes it's just to be petty, right? It is. It's just to be petty. They keep your stuff with pettiness in mind. Like, I'm just gonna keep your stuff. You're not gonna get your stuff because I'm being petty. You broke up with me, I broke up with you. Who cares? It's my stuff now. It's not your stuff, right? So they keep it. They hold on to it just to mess with you and just to be petty, just to be childish. Like, yeah, I just feel like a lot of people have to understand when you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person, you're not dealing with a fully functional adult. You're dealing with a child in an adult's body. So sometimes they're going to keep your stuff out of pettiness, right? They're going to keep your stuff out of pettiness. They're going to do that type of stuff just to literally, deliberately mess with you. Because it's just be real. It's easy to mess with you. It can be extremely easy to mess with you by keeping your stuff. You want your stuff? Nope. It's my stuff now. You shouldn't have left it. Or even if they kicked you out and you didn't have time to grab the stuff, you should have got it when you left. You should have got it when you left. If you cared about it, you wouldn't have left it behind. So it must not be that important, right? It must not be that important, right? If you would have leave behind, I don't leave stuff that's important to me. If it's important to me, I would have got it. So it must not be important to you, right? It must not be important to you, right? Right? So yeah, some of them will absolutely keep your stuff in order to just mess with you. That's the mindset. That's the mentality right there, right? They'll keep your stuff out of pettiness. With pettiness in their heart, they will keep your stuff and do that type of stuff. Yeah. But another reason they keep your stuff is because they want you back. Baby, come back. You can put it out on me. That type of stuff right there. Yeah, they want you back. So they'll hold onto your stuff in order to get you in order to have a reason for them to reach out to you, and also to have a reason for you to reach out to them. Yeah, I had this thought when I was just saying it just now. Just because you leave stuff behind does not make you a narcissist. I know people are like, well, Lee, I left my stuff behind. Does that mean no? What was the intent? Does it make you narcissistic if you have that mindset on, well, I'm gonna leave this behind? Yeah, you could be narcissistic. You could have a little splash of narcissism, right? Because you're doing that type of stuff right there. This is the mindset. This is the mentality that so many people go through right here, right? So you have to figure it out. But like, you're not a narcissist because you leave your stuff behind. If you have bad intentions, you might be narcissistic. You might have some stuff that you need to work on, right? Doesn't make you a full-blown narcissist, but narcissistic people leave their stuff behind because I want to have a reason to reach out. I want to have a reason to just do this. I want to have a reason to do that. I want to do that. So that happens to so many people in these circumstances, in these situations, where they will leave their stuff behind just to have a reason to stay in contact. It's all about contact. That's all it is. It's literally all about contact. Being in contact with you, you being in contact with them, and just being able to just stay there with you, to stay relevant in your life in some way, shape, or form. You know, that's what happens. Now, on the flip side of stuff, the flip side of things, they will leave their own stuff behind. Some of them will. Like, not all narcissists will take their stuff. Some of them will leave it behind just out of inconvenience. Right? They will leave their stuff behind out of inconvenience to you. You know, just because I've heard stories about narcissistic people leaving behind, like them, they're leaving a hoarder's house behind, right? Like they leave the house in disarray when they're supposed to pack up or leave. They'll leave their toolboxes, their old junk cars, whatever they feel like can inconvenience you, they will leave behind. You know what I mean? skid marks in the toilet. What? It's just childish. Whatever it is that they feel like they can leave behind, they will. They absolutely will. And they do this type of stuff all the time. They will leave their stuff behind to just inconvenience you because it's difficult. It might be difficult for you to get rid of some of their stuff, right? If you don't know how to properly get rid of it, you don't want to throw it away and whatnot. They'll leave their stuff behind just to be an inconvenience, to be a hindrance to your life, to be a hindrance to your existence, to be a hindrance to your well-being. This is what they do. An old junk car, you don't know what the hell to do with it. Hey, can somebody from the city come get this car? Do you have the tags? Do you have the registration? No, that my partner took it with them. We can't do anything about it. You see what I'm saying? You can get towed to the junkyard. I mean, you can get towed to a tow yard or whatever, but sometimes like it's very difficult. They leave their stuff behind just to be an inconvenience to you, which is childish. Yeah, keep it real. That's beyond childish. It's childish. It is. So they'll leave their stuff behind as a direct inconvenience to you. Now, they will also leave their stuff behind to mess with your head as well, because guess what? They leave their stuff behind. They will leave their own stuff behind to have a reason to reach out to you. They will get their stuff piece by piece, little piece by piece, brick by brick. They'll leave behind their toiletries, right? They'll leave behind the toothbrush. They'll leave behind toothbrush, toothpaste, hair clippers, the PlayStation controller. They'll leave behind 5 items. Those 5 items could take them 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years. If it take 5 years, throw that shit in the trash. If it take 5 years, now if it take 5 months, throw it in the trash. Even 5 weeks, but they'll leave it behind to have a reason to come back. Well, I don't have enough room. I got my phone in this hand. I got my clippers in this hand. I don't have enough room to get my toothpaste, so I'll be back. I'll be back next week to get that. Okay. I know you don't want to see me. Like my hands are full. You see, there's nothing I can do. Oh, my hand. There's nothing I can do. My hands are really full. I can't do anything else. I need both my hands. My phone is in his hand and my clippers on his hand. I'll be back next week. Just to have a reason, have an excuse to come back into your life. That's what they will do. That's literally the mentality. That's literally the mindset. That's literally what they will do to have this type of stuff going on. They absolutely will mess with you to have a reason to reach out to you. And they'll threaten you. If you threaten it, like, yo, before you throw their stuff away, call the state, call the police department, check the state laws on the abandoning stuff behind. Because they'll threaten to sue you. They'll threaten to call the police if you throw something of theirs away and you don't get them time to come get it. Call us now. Talk to a lawyer. Talk to somebody in your current state or country or whatever about the laws of getting rid of stuff that's been abandoned, right? About the laws that have been attached to that type of stuff right there. Just make sure that you call people, right? In order to just before you throw it away, because they will try to hold you. If they can hold you accountable, they'll call the police. They'll sue you. They'll do whatever. They'll expect you to pay their debt back. Well, those hair clippers, I got them off of the TikTok shop and they cost $25, but they were worth $80. So I'm gonna need $80. I'm suing you. I'm pressing charges. Whatever the case may be, they will do, y'all. So this is something you have to consider before you discard them. Maybe before you discard their stuff. You already got rid of them before you discard their stuff. Yeah. And even like I said, even if you go back to the first situation when they're keeping your stuff, you have to weigh your options here, y'all. How important is the stuff to you? Because if you have to keep reaching out to them and stuff like that, if you're trying to go no contact but they have something, you have to weigh it's kind of like you have to put it on the scale of worthiness or worth for yourself, right? If it's just a shirt that you got from a concert or something like that, you might have to trash it. But I understand that shirt has sentimental value, and this is the last shirt that's the last concert you and your brother went to or something like that. So I get it. But this is the type of stuff you have to consider. Sometimes it's the price you pay for freedom might be the stuff that you leave behind. There's so many stories from survivors and thrivers that I've heard them say, like, I had to leave with my clothes on my back. I left behind some important stuff, but like this stuff is replaceable. But I'm not. So value yourself. You are worthy. You are worth more. You have to value yourself. You have to you have to feel like you're worthy of more, because if you don't, y'all, this situation just gets tied up. It really, really does. It just gets tied up. It does the same thing over and over and over again, and it just messes with your head. You know what I mean? This is the mentality. This is the realistic part of everything, y'all. So I would say this. I say that to say this, y'all. Be safe, take care of yourselves. And sometimes, like, if there's stuff, how important is that stuff? If it's super important, has a lot of value, you might have to sue them to get it back. But before you leave, y'all, if you have to leave before you can get your stuff, make sure to take pictures of it, the current condition, do a video of it, the current condition of it, because they will be just like they'll be petty and keep your stuff. They'll be petty and destroy your shit. You know what I mean? They will be petty and destroy your stuff as well. Just like they'll be petty to keep it, they'll be petty and destroy it. So that's something that you have to consider as well. You know what I mean? But anyways, y'all, you made it this far. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Get registered for that event at mentalhealness.net/event. Get registered for the upcoming event, Surviving Narc Season. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, all the holidays are coming up, right? So get prepared, get registered for that event. I will see y'all there. You will get a recording if you attend, if you pay to attend or whatever. You will get the recording of the webinar, workshop, or whatever. After it will be sent out and recorded. Y'all won't be on camera. It'll just be like me and Nick going back and forth. Anyways, y'all, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. As always, mental illness is up. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.